Love. Love, love, love it. Okay, we're just getting set up. We're just waiting for Courtney. List is open. Gonna get started there, and I will write this in. Questions are also great here. I'll send the little thing. Hey, Britt. Hey, Britt. Just waiting for our first DM read to start. There is a list started. Did I girl boss too close to the sub? Wait, what do you think? Oh my gosh, I love that. Wait. Okay, perfect. I will check it. Oh, perfect. I see it. I see it, Courtney. You do? You love it too? It's so good. Palo Santos is so good. Oh, Courtney, I see your message. I'm sorry, love. Big hugs. Okay. We're going to step into a deep read here, everyone. Feel free to hang out, give some love, show some love. We get free questions at 15K and 25K likes. Also, you can do a gold gift or $5 for a question. Or super fans, you get one free question per live. Deep read is happening now. List is still open. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. Okay, I'm tapping in. Love to everyone. Oh, questions are great for after. Mm, interesting. Okay, Courtney. Hey, Marielle. Hi, Marielle. Good to see you. All right, we're stepping into a deep read. Sorry about the breakup, Courtney. That's no fun. Also, I see what you're saying, so let's check in. Just giving you hugs and Courtney. Okay. Wow. Aw. So I'm still tapping in, Courtney. I won't start the timer till I'm fully integrated with your energy. This is the first card. Like you're talking about the decision that you made and that it feels right and kind of confused, but this is like transitioning. This is the first beautiful card. It's transitioning into like better waters essentially. Which is like just a really nice affirmation as I'm still walking into your energy and everything. So I just wanted to share that. That's really beautiful. Um, Okay, I'm gonna go into my spidey senses here. Um, so the first thing that I'm hearing, and I'm starting to feel tingles, so that's hi everyone, thanks for being here, just in a deep read. So I'm feeling some tingles, Courtney, up here. And the first thing that I sort of hear is like, and bear with me on this because I hear you and I see you and I just want you to know that. And there's this essence, there's a kind of a spirit energy coming forward with a little bit of cheekiness. I'm not entirely sure. It kind of has like sisterly aunt or something or like friend energy. It's a feminine energy coming forward. And she's like, "What are you confused about?" And obviously, like, we know you're confused, and that's what we're here for. So I'm going to make sure that I tap into like what's going on here. And also, again, giving you hearts, but they're very warm, light, like excited or like I don't know, they're kind of dancy. Anyways, we can see if anything comes up for you, but they're sort of like, what are you confused about? Because they're celebrating you because you're following and moving into your intuition essentially. And so they're kind of celebrating you, which again might feel a little bit like you're like, but I'm not feeling great right now. So I just want to share that first. And this is going along with also this really beautiful energy here. So I think first off, there is quite a bit of beautiful confirmation for you, um, and like colorful energy for you in terms of what you're going through. I'm trying to lock into, I guess, the relationship energy for myself for you to see like where some of this confusion, I can feel it. Let's start. I can feel it where that confusion is coming out. Um, aw. Oh, no way, that's amazing. Oh. Oh, I think that's why they wanted to bring that up because 'cause they're, like, acknowledging, like, you have not let them down, you can never let them down, but also they're really proud of you, so that's really beautiful. That's really sweet. I love when they bring things forward, even if it doesn't make sense to me right away. I'm walking into I can feel I'm coming into the confused energy because 'cause I'm trying to get into, like, either the relationship or you or some energy around that, and I can feel it in my stomach. Um it's so interesting. They're showing me so many visuals for you. They're showing me like this really big standing block or box. And oh, interesting. Okay, so they're showing this block or box and they're showing you behind it and that's pretty tall. It's taller than you. And I think this is the confusion that you're being met with right now. So we're getting there. But essentially there is the option like of discovering how to get over this confusion because what I do feel is it's for me personally, I feel confused in your confusion. And I it's again, it's what your guides are giving me in terms of celebrating you and then I need to pause the timer for a second here because it is confusing me that they're so celebratory for you and loving. Of not confusing, of course they're gonna love you. Um, you made the right move is what I'm feeling. Um, give me a sec. Yeah, when I read your second part here about the my ti I stopped my timer for a second, Courtney, because 'cause I'm reading a few things here for you, so I stopped my timer until I'm locked in again. But, when I read the last part of your thing that, some people have said you're with the right person for the time, but you were so uncomfortable. What I feel is that the uncomfortable feeling was there for you to do exactly what you did, for you to release it. Like, if anything, and first of all, take all of what we say, everyone, including myself, with a grain of salt. Like, always listen to your intuition. If we do something that you feel rejection, follow that. Um, yeah. I know, and I think I can feel your confusion, which is why I haven't started my timer because I feel the confusion too, and I'm, like, working to get past that. And it's almost like you met this person to completely redirect. Like, I get such a quick pass by of this energy, and that there's you might have met them very quickly for just a nice redirect. And redirect isn't necessarily away from them. It's not necessarily responsible for them or how you feel towards it. It's more a redirect for you to like, great, redirect. Something's not right. Something's missing. Would you say there's something about like the essence of, like, good on paper. Um, meeting was disorienting, completely altered my path. Okay, so that's not that, unless it is, but hold on. Wow, I'm just astonished with this energy. I'm gonna look to the cards in a second. I can feel all the feelings. My heart is starting to get, like, not race, but it's starting to I can feel the heartbeats more. You've said the words. Okay. Okay, so you did. Oh, and that's the box too, potentially. Oh my gosh, they're so frank today, like, they're so, like, kind of, like, blunt in your energy, Courtney, so I hope that's okay, because I usually like to offer a lot of care, and it's not that they're being rude, because 'cause they're never rude, but they're sort of saying, like, "It wasn't it," like, there is no such thing. I mean, I know that there is such a thing in terms of, like, what you desire, what you want to manifest into your life, but in terms of someone bringing something to you that should, it's sort of the essence of this, like, shoulding, right? Like, I should like this, I should want this. They're saying like, "Hell no, heck no." They're saying like that's not there's no such thing, and for you to scrump away this paper is the most freeing thing that you can do for yourself, and it doesn't even mean that you need to run away from this person or never see them again or even never date them. You can if you want to, but I gather you don't want to. But like you can do whatever you want to in the situation. But they're saying actually it's a really good idea for you to scrumple that paper. Like scrumple that paper and redefine. They're now showing me a notebook, a fresh notebook where you get to decide what a relationship looks and feels like, and it's not necessarily saying like, um, they have a good job, but they can. Like, it's more like they provide me with security. They provide me with like that I get really excited by them, winky face. Like these sort of qualities, like dig really deep and like they're going to showcase this is what I'm hearing. They're going to showcase to you a few different examples coming up is what I hear if they haven't already. They're going to showcase you some different examples to help you like really establish and fine tune what you want within yourself. Um and to me, the thing with the relationship that, you went through and then broke up with yesterday, like, it just feels like I feel a fresh energy, I feel an open energy, I feel a lot of, like, openness for you now, and as much as I can feel this confusion, it almost feels like they're saying, like they're just, like, scrumpling, right? They're crumpling, they're scrumpling, they're saying, like, "There's no such thing as that," and to redefine. And I do get, like, in terms of love or dating or something, they keep telling me, "We're gonna show you a few examples," and, like, be open to whatever that is exactly. I think that's also for me, Courtney, in your energy where I'm almost feeling confused with your confusion, which like is totally valid and I totally hear you. But it's because of that feeling. It's this like freedom and relief. And it's like they're very like realistic. They're like, and it's just like now we're here. Like it feels very like direct and like kind of the past doesn't even exist in their energy. Of course it does for us and for them, but like this is the sensation they're giving me is like, okay, great. Now we go this way, and we go this way, and this is just the way it is now because we're following ourselves, we're doing our own thing. And so I think that the thing, and please ask more questions. I think I'm just like on a tangent here now. So we can take a second. I'll ground myself in a hot second. But they keep showing me the journal page, a fresh journal page, and they're saying, feel it. They're saying, like, feel it. What do you want to feel or something? You understand, okay. That's good. Yeah, you tend to even be human and sometimes say like, "Why am I feeling this way?" But of course, like, this makes sense to you, so, thank you. They're being they're very yeah, they're very, like, fresh, they're very, direct, and I kind of like it. They're just like, "And we're moving on," and, it's very interesting, which, I'm not sure if you're like that or if they're infusing that for you, but yeah, let me ground myself, and if you have any more questions, like, we still have time on the timer, but there's such an appreciation for you choosing yourself, I guess, in this energy, and such an appreciation that it just, like, with you, I feel there's no residuals from what just happened, even though you might as a human, of course, but I just feel no residuals. I'm like, "Ah, I'm free." Like, it's fresh and free and clear. That's what it feels like. Speaking of, yeah, this is exactly this energy. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me, Courtney? These are, like, exactly what we're talking about. That's so I love it, I love it, I love it. Hey, Jamie. I'm gonna be on for a bit, I just got on, Jamie, so list is open. Um, oh gosh, they're very blunt, Courtney. Pardon me, but they're just saying, like, "You don't have to." They're saying, "Of course, care for yourself and care for them." Okay, sounds good, Jamie. They're literally like, "You don't have to." They're like, "Why would you?" In a way, and I think that they're just presenting that in a way for you to think about that for yourself and create your own boundaries. You can still talk to them. Absolutely. You can still talk to him and care, and of course you can care, but you can also care as you're caring for yourself. You can also care by drawing boundaries and saying, like, "I don't wanna talk anymore." Like, you don't owe them anything, I think, yeah. So, yeah, it kind of feels to me that you're really talking about nourishing or feeling that you're nourishing your soul, like, and, like, almost like enough caretaking of someone else, because now we have to re-clarify and caretake ourselves in this new path, and so, like, we love that we love them, and, like, I'm such an advocate for caring for people, but, yeah, like, drawing boundaries is so healthy, and if you don't have the space, then you don't have to, and you can so in terms of your question, they're kind of giving the impression you don't have to. You can still talk to them, but I would personally, from what I'm gathering from you and from them, is creating situations where you speak with them without pulling from your energetic reserve. So if you talk to them when you're totally relaxed, you've got nothing else to do, and you have space energetically, sure, like go for it and show them you care that way and talk about it. And then when you're like, you know what, I'm starting to feel some sensations for you personally, you can say, okay, I'm busy or something like that. You don't have to, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Oh, oh. I mean, sure, it takes 2 to tango, but, like, I think there's a wound there is what I'm hearing and sensing, is there's a wound within doing wrong. Whereas, like, you and again, I'm sure there's parts where you entered in, like, in quotations, "wrong" because 'cause we're human, but, like, they're really overall, you're not doing anything wrong. You did nothing wrong. Like, if I'm not talking about humanhood here. I'm talking about like the essence of yourself and your growth and your safety. Like there's a wound here, and to offer love, care, and security and safety for yourself, and almost like forgive yourself. There's a strong essence here of yeah, like self tuning in this era for you to like ascend essentially. Like it just feels like this is your era coming up now, and like enough taking care of others and people pleasing, like no more of that. They're kind of giving this essence like pour into yourself. That's kind of the stuff that they're giving here. And I do feel if you ever wanted like we can tap into it here if we have time or another time or whatever, but not whatever, but like in terms of the wound, like there might be some information depending on what you want here in this reading here, but there's definitely a wound here for you in terms of being wrong, where they're like, again, they're kind of in their frank energy saying, like, no such thing, like you're not wrong. And they're actually very loving in this, I think, because there might be a wound here. They're very warm and loving and like, oof, like hugging and blankets and things like that in terms of the wrong. Like they're showing me there's quite a bit here, and that the expression of feeling wrong can come out through, this person or people, or it showcases you situations where you might feel wrong, and to dissect that a bit for yourself because they're kind of saying like, "Aw," they're very loving. Yeah, I feel that, and we can do it here if you want. We still have a few minutes on the timer, or if you want some more specific stuff with the relationship and breakup stuff, just let me know. But I do feel, and they're so speaking of, like, the frankness, it's gone for a second in terms of this wound. There's, like, a real shift in how they're showing up within the being wrong. Um, yeah, you wanna go into the wound? Okay, let's do that. Let me pause the timer while I tap into that. Oh, it's just I can feel it, like, they're whoo, and also I can feel your heart in this too. Okay, let me um they're showing me both figures at this point, like father type of energy, mother type of energy. They're showing both energies present in this wound, and I'm kind of getting the impression, I'm not sure who this might be or how this might have shown up in your life, but I'm kind of getting the impression of either like absence or a form of like abandonment, whether that's emotional abandonment or something like that. Like I I I feel that, the first word I used was actually more aligned and I forget, but I feel a sense of like, ah, from one of the parties. Is this aligned or with both? Okay. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay. Um, oh, oh, so much love. Oh my gosh, so much love to you, Courtney. Um, I feel it. showing me a river. I paused my timer because this is taking me a second, but they're showing me like a river. They're showing you on a bridge and there's a river, and it's a metaphorical reference, I believe. And they're showing like gazing out and like letting the river flow. I'm getting somewhere, and they're showing like forgiveness. Oh wow. Forgiveness, they're giving the idea of fresh air, which is also like cleansing yourself, your energy, rebalancing. I'm hearing, and I'm also hearing like something about providing for yourself. Oh, sorry, my eyes were closed. More so with mom. Mom was more emotionally and abandonment, and dad was just yeah. I'm so sorry, love. I feel that. Like in this river metaphor that they're giving to me, they're giving this like the way that you look in this vision is a little like solemn and a little sad, but it's also like a form of empowerment where I feel you're tuning into yourself. You're tuning into the opposite of abandonment for yourself. You're tuning into the non manipulative side of self and life. Like I feel the vision that they're showing me of you is that I'm not sure if you're doing a lot of like self-reflective work, which it sounds like you might be potentially. It's giving this impression that you providing these things for yourself and releasing. I'm not saying release your pain if you're not ready, but releasing the responsibility that they hold over you or something like that. There's a bridge spot. Well, fucking A. Pardon my language. Um, yeah, they're showing that, and they're showing like it's like naturey. There's still a little bit of stuff around, but there's like naturey, and it's showing you forgiving yourself, which like this isn't your fault or responsibility. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just they're saying like that you're starting to or they're showing me the essence of you providing for yourself and like forgiving yourself, but it's like so much more than that because you've done nothing wrong. Oh my gosh, there it is. Oh shit. Oh, shit. You've done nothing wrong, and oh my god, I don't know if this is making sense to you, but holy it hit. You've done nothing wrong. Oh my gosh, I could almost cry. Like, oh, I could actually cry, Courtney, like, you've done nothing wrong, like our parents have their own fucking stories. They're not fucking perfect. They're human. And we're not going to even go into forgiving your parents if you don't want to. But there's more this like essence of forgiveness for self so you can provide for yourself and release it. So you are free from it so that you can operate from a place of like knowing, like, yeah, knowing all of this all of this is like yours to hold for yourself going forward in any way that you want, in any way that you see, and that you're not responsible for other people's like showing up or lack of. And it's so hard and so many hugs to you. But there's like, I get such an like I'm almost drooling, which is another sign of mine, Courtney, that whatever this bridge spot is, it doesn't have to be that. It can be a metaphor, but the fact that there's actually a bridge spot beautiful, like maybe go there, like go there and listen because your guides are totally here. Your guides are very, to me, very human. And I mean, I don't know what I mean by that is your guides are very accessible to you, is what they're saying. Like they're saying, we're very accessible to you. We can talk to you. Like they're saying, like you can talk to them. They're very accessible. Um, and of course it's accessible for all of us, but this is how they're communicating. It's almost like they're talking with you or something like that. I don't know if you have clear audience or not, but they're saying like you can have a conversation with us. It's very like casual, chill, talk to us. And anyways, I'm gonna ground myself for a second. How does all of that feel? Anything come up for you, I guess, when we go through all of those feelings and visions? By the way, we're almost at 15K for some free questions. Yay. Otherwise, it's $5 or the gift, the TikTok gift. Oh, Courtney, I'm so glad. Oh my gosh, Courtney, I wish I was like There's still time for another question if you want, but I wish I was with you on that bridge. Like, this feeling that I'm getting for you, like, just know my energy is with you if and when you go to that bridge or even just envision the bridge, like, I, like, wanna be there with you because it's such a, like, whoa, it's so beautiful and, like, kind of like there's a bit of pain, but it's also, like, the essence of, like, learning with that and, like, opening up to it almost in a way. Oh my gosh. Oh, that sounds so amazing. Oh my gosh. So this is literally what I've been saying. Okay. Holy, oh, I'm getting so many tingles. Oh, girl, I love this. Oh my gosh. You're also what I'm hearing, and yes, there's still time for one more questions. I'm so excited. I'm like literally lighting up in your energy because I really feel like you are. Mm, I know you're spiritual, like, and you're telling me, but, like, you're in, like, an awakening. We go through many awakenings in our lives, and you're in an awakening right now, and you're so powerful, you're super spiritual, you're super tuned in already, and it feels like you're on the beginning or on the verge of another one, which might bring some more uncomfort, potentially, and I feel like a lot of this might be the healing from maybe parental things or what have you. That's up to you, that's your choice, but it feels like there's some uncomfortable stuff coming for you, but it is like a complete, like, for you to release and open up and ascend like another spiritual layer, which we do many of, you know? So I feel this for you. And your decision with the relationship was a like not the only thing, but a very big thing because it's not even just about the relationship, it's about how you chose yourself. Like, oh, that's huge, you know? So it's like the first thing that I felt within your reading was like them just being like, why? You know, like totally. We are always evolving and changing, but I just yeah, for you, I feel excited, I feel lit up, the energy is high for you. You can also rest, not to worry. But I do feel that there might be some breakaging to open up, like letting things loose to open up more and bring yourself even more open into spirituality and like your essence or whatever that word is that I'm trying to communicate. Okay. Courtney, I'm so like a you I just like wish I was like besties with you side by side during this experience. I don't know what it is that I feel so connected to for you, and maybe they're just wanting to send extra love to you, and that it's a very big time for you, and you did such an incredible job. Celebrate yourself. You've done nothing wrong, girlfriend or queen or soul, and that like invigorate yourself with the amazingness of you. I love this reading. Comes with the stuff, comes with everything. Big hugs, of course. Oh, lovely, Courtney. That was very lovely. You're welcome. Thank you. Keep me posted and, let me know if you need anything. Whew, love that, Randy. Reading. Okay. Okay, taking a second to recenter myself. Um, List is open for anyone that wants. We can do questions, a deep read that I just finished one of. A few people might be coming back on. Oh my gosh, I forgot about. Oops, I forgot I was on another platform. Hee hee. Whoopsies. That's okay. Here we are. Oh, gee. Lovely, lovely. If anyone wants questions, you can send the TikTok gift. It's $5. Or if you're a super fan, you get one free question for life. Thank you for all the love. Oh my gosh, we're almost at the 15K. That's when we get free questions. I don't even know how many. We'll just do a few. A few. Maybe like around 3. I think it'll feel different every time. I'll let you know when we step in, but we're almost at the free cues. Wow. Oh my gosh, I need to get a new chair. I'm going to get a new chair soon, actually. Moving soon. My chair is squeaky and not that comfortable. It's cute, but it's not very comfy for sitting for a long time, you know what I mean? So I also get so thirsty doing these lives. So much love to you all. Ooh, 111, 11.1. Look at that. Almost there. Mm, goodness me. Yeah, Avi. Definitely. Um, Funny. Okay. All right. Ooh, 11.6. We still have a while to go. You're still here. Did you see my message? That's probably why you sent that. Too funny. Too good. I wasn't sure because, like, sometimes it shows me, I don't know. A lot of times I feel like when people are on their lives, they're like, "Oh, I can see everyone that's there, and I only see a few." So I have no idea. I feel like I've been doing this for years, and I'm still like, "Oh, I do need to check something actually quickly. How do I do this? Board. Change board. Okay. Sorry, I don't know if that paused that. Change the board. Okay, that's way better. How's everyone doing? We're at 12.2, 12.2 likes. I'm excited for some free cues. I'm feeling the first round is going to be 3 questions. Maybe as it goes higher, we get more free questions too. Who knows? Because it depends on each day. But we're going to do 3 free questions at 15K likes. And if anyone wants one or a deep read before, you can do so. The TikTok gifts are set to equal what I would value as a question. So the TikTok gifts are there for a question. Super fans get one for a question for live. $5. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. So either one of those works. Also, hey, here in front of me, what's up? It said 3333 on my timer. Ah, rock on. Also, Mariel, if you heard that. Hey, Jamie. Woohoo, 12.9K. Only a little bit more for 3 free questions coming up soon. The super fans get a free question. Either way. Hey, Jamie, what's going on? Deep reads are also open. My list is open. I like was so there's a storm that's kind of coming in, and I was like so cold all day, and I kind of forgot that I like really heat up when doing lives because there's so much energy. I'm freaking boiling. It's okay. It's okay. I'd rather be a little warm than cold. My goodness, I'm thirsty. I get so hot, I get so thirsty doing that. It's like, "Ooh," you know? Loving it, loving it. Like, I need, like oh my gosh, I should get one of those as a joke. Not really. I should get one of those, like, backpacks that has, like, the like, when you go hiking, it has, like, the water. Just, like, ongoing because 'cause I've already gone through, like, my water jug, basically. I just started. Oh, 13.7, we're so close there. You're all being rock stars, I love it. Thanks for all that love, and I'm excited for the cues. Definitely. Yeah, we can, Jamie. You wanna do a question? Just like a general check-in for the question? Ooh, already getting there. Ooh, tingles. Feels and tingles. Feels and tingles are cute. Mhm. Mm. I'm sorry, love. Mm. Hmm. Okay, they're showing me 2 things, so let me work through that for a second. Ah, so many tingles, it's actually, like, making me itchy. Um, it's on my right side, which is interesting. Oh, I see. I feel like I understand what they're trying to say by that because I usually get it, like, pretty centered, I would say. Ooh, I'm getting a lot, Jamie. Um, okay, so let me know how this feels, but what I'm feeling is that they're giving me the essence of the right side, which can signify it's just the one way that they can sort of signal being in, like, the masculine as an example, and I think what they're trying to communicate to me is, I'm gonna feel through it as we go, that there's so much more than just saying leaning into the masculine. I actually don't even use that myself, masculine, feminine, as much anymore because I just think it's like energy, but they're showing the example of that, and I think that what I'm gathering is there's such a potential for it to stop, and I feel it. It does feel like it's in the corner. It feels like it's, like, 25% accessible right now, and so it's like, yes, like, I feel such a yearning for it to stop. I even honestly think a little bit from himself too. I think that there's like a deep part that wants that as well, whether or not they've expressed that. But I guess to share, like, yes, there's hope for it, but it's 25% at this time. That can change, right? That 25% healing or having it stop can become 100%. And I feel the yearning so immensely, like, holy, and it's like leaning me towards that corner and, this masculine thing is like, I get what they're trying to say, like, I essentially, I guess, if he is able to start integrating, like, himself, like, self-work or something or whatever we would classify that as, being able to look at self. Yes, we don't want alcohol and the explosive behaviors. I feel like it might not stop right away. I feel like there's, like, an integration of self amongst this alcohol and behaviors at first, and that with more acceptance, self-acceptance, and self-responsibility. I heard the word radical. I'm not sure, radical acceptance maybe? Um, it can become more than 25, but it's kind of giving that essence of like 75% unresolved stays there and 25% there is that 25% that's available right now. Does any of this make sense? Sorry, I don't know if this makes sense the way it's coming out. And it's like the baby will help. I hear the baby will help, and it will help, and it's he needs the source to also be himself or something, he won't get help. That's okay. That's I mean, it's not okay. I'm sorry. Like, I don't big hugs because that's a lot to hold for you and for him and now baby and stuff too. Um, yeah. So, and that's maybe that yearning. That's actually not the yearning they're saying that I'm feeling. It's interesting. Um, they're talking about like an ego wound. It's so much deeper than that. Sorry, I'm trying to get somewhere. It's almost becoming like a deep read, but I'm trying to just even answer your question. Like, it feels he has a little ways to go to get to this 25%. And like, even if he doesn't go get help from someone else, like, it would be nice for him to look into a mirror, like, actually, like literally physically look into a mirror and like stare at himself. If he doesn't want to go get help from others, like, I don't know if he would ever do that. He doesn't have to do that, but it's giving that, like, stare at yourself in the mirror and like, like, how does that make you feel? Or what are you feeling even? So I hope I answered your question. There is 25% is there. It's there, it's accessible, and it's healed. And it's right now, it's in the corner and it's 25% versus like 60 or 100, Does that make sense? I hope I'm describing that. Oh, I'm sending him love and sending you love and everyone. I really also wanna send him some love too, because there's definitely some stuff there for sure. Aw, 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 that means so much. Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, his soul. That means so much. Your energy, your soul, of course, take care of yourself, but Jamie, that is like that says a lot. Oh, if you ever wanna do, like, a deep read into it or, like, a one-on-one or something, you just let me know. We don't have to because I feel like you're such a strong energy for yourself and for him and for the whole situation. Um, Aw. Yeah, I can feel he does have quite a bit of pain. I can feel that for sure. Yeah. Yeah, we can totally do that. Like, DM read even, like, on voice notes or on the, Zoom or whatever. We can do whatever, um, anytime. But I'm sending you tons of love. Not that that really does much right now, but, like, still, because I like connecting with your energy. Yeah, no pressure or anything, just know it's available here. Aw, thank you. Thanks, Jamie. Big love to you. Wait, we hit aw. Aw, thanks, Marielle. That's very sweet. That's very, very sweet. Aw, that's awesome. Thanks. I do love them so much. I do love my private DM reads or one-on-ones. I love them. Bring me joy. Guess what, everyone? We made it over 15K. Let's do 3 free questions. And, super fans, you get a free question, so yours will be extra. But 3 for people who aren't super fans. Karen! Look at that, dropping in hot. Thanks, Karen. Okay, so we'll do Karen. If there's anyone else that's here, if not, then we'll just do Karen. But technically 3, and then maybe we'll do 4 at 25K. All right, lovely. Lovely Karen. You bet, Marielle. I'll write a little notes here. Okay, tapping in, Karen. Okay, let's see. Does Carla still have yours for you? Let me see. Yeah. 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 They're showing me a few things, Karen. They're showing me, like, I don't know if this means anything to you or if it's just the feeling they're trying to give me. It's like old school, like, old school video games, old school, even like Blockbuster, which I don't even know if you know what that means, but, like, they're showing, like, an old school romance vibe, I guess, is what I'm getting from that. And then they're showing, like, a flower, but it's like the color of it is, like, a little darkened, but it's not bad, there's no bad energy here. It's just yeah, so I do feel they still have feelings for you and that they miss you, and it feels like, it feels that it might be, like, withheld or sh sh or pressed down is what I would say. Does that help, Karen? Does that make sense? Such an interesting visual that they showed me. Also, if you don't get it, don't worry. You can be like, "Huh?" I'm glad to explain. Yeah, like, I guess kind of. Yeah, and I think the flower I guess the feelings that I'm getting from the stuff that I would understand. Okay. The flower having it's almost like freckles of dust or like ash, and what that means to me is that the color of the flower I still see, and there is like a layer of soot over it. And so, yeah, there's an essence of the feelings still being there, but they're dimming it or they don't wanna show it as an example. They're dimming it so that they don't feel it as much or something like that. So I do feel it's a bit repressed. The feelings would be a bit repressed and, they have their own reasons for doing that, and big hugs to you and, fortunately, unfortunately, we have to take people for what their actions are, and he sort of is dampening it, but the feelings are still there. So hope they can get out of that for you if they so choose to. But yeah, essentially what you were saying. Let me know if that makes sense. I don't really understand this old school reference they're giving for you, but it's like a cute feeling. It's a very sweet feeling. This old school love energy they're giving me is it's very sweet, like youthful kind of energy. It doesn't mean that it just means it's a very sweet feeling. There's sweet feelings. Yeah. You're welcome. I had to work through those visuals. Thanks, Karen. I appreciate you being here. Lots of love to you. We made it. Woohoo! We made it to the first goal. Ooh, so many tingles. Okay, Marielle, let's do it. Oh, shit. Did not mean to do that. Sorry. Yes, we can do that. Oh my gosh. We can do that. I meant to put a comment on and I paused the live. My bad. Oh my goodness. I feel like my voice is gonna take a little bit to heal. I was at a loud restaurant last night, which is so fun. It was, like, raspy. I think it's gonna take hopefully tomorrow, it'll be back. I also recorded a podcast today, which I was like, "Oh, good idea when you're raspy," but hey, when the inspiration hits, the inspiration hits. Interesting. Okay. So, Marielle. Okay. Wow. So for the promotion, I have kind of 2 parts, and it's kind of similar to what we've seen before, where this is the promotion energy, which, "Hi, that's promotion energy." The first one I got was this one again, and so it's like there's this essence of this I don't wanna say delay. It's like either like a hump to get over or some challenge, or maybe it could be a delay to some capacity, but it's always your promotion energy is always present. No matter what we've seen, it's always there, and it's, like, there. This energy to me, Marielle, feels you know how sometimes we get energy of, like, manifestation work? For you, this one doesn't feel like that. This one feels more, kind of, like, circumstantial or, like, other people are, like, thinking about it or something like that, but it's there, and it exists, and it's loud, and it's beautiful, and we've seen it. So, um yeah, let me know how that feels. It reminds me of, like, you know, some of the energies we've kind of seen before. Uh, yeah, where they've almost had to they've had conversations before, they shifted the way it's going, so then they have to reconverse essentially, and it kind of feels like that. Like, it feels like the same not the same, 'cause nothing is the same, but similar energy is, like, here again, so it could be absolutely be that. But yeah, like, I would say this says a lot. This does speak, of course, but, like, this says a lot too, and it's always here. And it's, like, very, like every time your promotion stuff comes up, it's, like, strong numbers, strong energy, like, so it's definitely l lingering in the air. And then if anyone's still here at 25K likes, we're gonna do 3 questions. Yes. Yes, it will, and they're saying, like, they're saying trust it, like, trust how it shows up, and you've done so oh, interesting. This is just extra for you, Marielle. They're saying you've done so well with that in your love life and romance, and there's this essence of mirroring that trust and that, um TikTok, what are you doing? One sec. Oh, shit. Okay. Oops. Oh, manager is anything interesting means yeah, 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 I could see that, but yeah, they're kind of saying, like, a little extra thing for you of, like, mirroring exactly what you've been exercising with your love in this capacity too. Ah, interesting. Yeah, they're giving, like, the grounded energy too, Marielle. They're like, the grounded energy you've exercised, I don't really know exactly what that means, you might know what that means, but they're, like, exercising the grounded energy in this work scenario. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. That groundedness is just, like, you answering as yourself, being as you are, sure of yourself, all of that stuff, just being you is like, bam, like, it feels very good. Yeah. No. Oh, these don't light for very long. Mm, try again. Oh, reminds you of what? Mm. Ooh, yummy. Oh, I'd be all over that if it was natural stuff. Oh, really? It just smells so good. It's just the most delicious smell. Mm. Did you get it? Ah! So cards. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh, that's good. As we're here pulling tarot cards and lighting Palo Santos, freaking bang on. That's funny. Oh, my feet are cold again. Oh, whoa. What the ace stacks is coming? Hello, everyone. Oops, sorry. Hi. Thank you for the gift. Hi, Misty. When we get to 25K, we get free questions. Otherwise, if you want a question right away, you can do a goal gift, $5, or if you're a super fan, you get one free question for live. List is open. Deep reads are 32. Oh, pardon me. Oh, pardon me. Lovely to see you here. Um, okay. Oh, excuse. Oh, that's why. This is Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here. At 25K, we get free questions. If you want to like away, list is open. We get questions. We got deep reads. Oh, geez, please. Oh my gosh. Sorry, 1 second. What was I just doing? I okay. Here, let me do this. There we go. Oh, oops, I just did it. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm doing two things at once right now. Also, where's my YouTube? Oops. She's doing too many things at once. Okay, back here. Here on. Thank you for the likes. We're almost close-ish to the free questions. no idea what I'm doing. Okay, let's try this a different way. Hello, Angel, if you're here. Okay, sounds good, Misty. Oh, boo. Oh, wow, this is actually really good. Um, um, hello, everyone. Thanks for being here. Oh, I just got another request for a DM read off the live, but what I'm going to do is I've got a few people here still, and we're close to 25K likes. So I will. Oh, boo. Oh, it's not what I. Oh, we're getting there. Let me know if you've sent payment in. Alrighty, sorry, just checking in. I will check my apps. Oh, I have too many screens open. Okay, perfect. All right, so I have to write that down. Let me know if anyone has made a payment that I maybe missed. Can stay on here for about 10 minutes or so, and then I have another reading off the live. So we've got some time here, no rush, and we're close to the 25K likes. Okay, let me check my stuff. Oh, this is a video. muted background. Oh. Fudge buckets. This works. Okay, so Misty, I got your payment. So Misty, did you write it in the, excuse me, the description or let me check. Misty, was it Cash App or what was that again? Let me see. I saw it. I just don't know. Oh, there it is. No, it's a Venmo. Okay. Are you here, lovely Misty? Drop a heart to let me know you're here, then we can get started. There we go. Hi, Misty. Thanks for being here, lovely. Okay, let's check in. And thank you for your Venmo. Got it. Oh, shit, my pen. That's okay. All right, Misty, let's see. You're welcome. Richard. Interesting. You know what's so interesting, and I don't know what they're doing with this. And I know I can see the name is Richard, so bear with me. But they said Roger, and I was like, Roger. I'm like, oh, your last name is Roger. Okay, hold on a second here. What are they telling me? What are they telling me? Oh, so they're kind of giving the impression, and big love to this. This can mean a number of things, Misty, but they're kind of giving me the impression right now that your name might stay the same for a bit. And it feels like for me with Richard, and let me know if this feels like this aligns or not, but with Richard, it feels like there's like, I don't know if there's something that Richard needs to like let go of as an example or like kind of get over or something like that. I'm not entirely sure exactly what they're trying to say there, but it feels like there's something that they have to overcome. That's a better way to say it. Overcome to be able to get to this place. And it kind of feels like in order for the proposal, the overcome energy is important. Does that resonate at all? If not, don't be afraid to be like, not at all. That's kind of what I'm getting. So let me know how that feels. Hey. Well, hello. Aw. We love the love. It's possible, but not sure about, you mean about Richard and the energy that I've shared? So like, I guess what I can, because I want to make sure that like I'm, yeah. So it feels like they they need to refresh their energy to be able to like propose essentially, and that it does feel like there's a little bit of distance to proposal energy right now that can shift. But they've shown me two signs in the cards and also with your last name that they're saying like at this time it might stay Rogers for a bit. There is potential for this proposal, and if you're not sure, that's okay. And like, you can let me know if you have more questions later, if it doesn't make sense or if something's not clicking. But what I hear is like, in order for this proposal to happen, like, you know, there is some stuff that they need to like either let go of or something in order to be able to get to that place. Like and yeah, they're showing me a few interesting things, but that's kind of essentially what it feels like. So I hope they can overcome or let go or something of stuff. It doesn't feel like it sits in them too heavily, but it just feels like it would be good for them to sort of like acknowledge a few things for themselves or acknowledge something and just like let go of it so they can open up the space or something like that. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not. That's what I'm hearing. So let me know how that feels. Hey. Aw, cute. You're welcome, Misty. Thanks for being here, love. Big hugs to you. Big, big love to you, Misty. Oh my god, so cute, by the way. You too. Hi. Oh my goodness, it has been a long time. So I've got a few more minutes here on the live, and then I do have a reading off the live. So Karina, I saw you. It has been a minute. Well, me or you? Ooh, I love that energy for you. Ooh, almost 25K. Almost some more free questions. Okay, Karina, let's see. Let me see. I have to scroll up here. Okay. Let's do this. I heard it's very interesting. So the first thing I heard, yes, let's do so. I would love to. So Karina, the energy I heard was like a carefulness or like carefulness, not for you, not necessarily for you. This is just the energy when I locked in is like carefulness. There's a sense of carefulness, and then there's this like fearful kind of energy. And I don't want to say walking on eggshells. It's not that. But it is like walking through like how do I describe this feeling? Like walking in the energy of like a little bit of being fearful or something like that. Like it feels careful is what it feels like. So that's kind of what I feel like. I don't know, being careful. Does that make sense when you hear that? Like I get it, but I just want to make sure you understand either what I'm saying or that I'm saying it right. But it brings that word careful forward. Why? Oh, well, that would make sense. That's the energy that's present right now. Like, that's kind of what I get as a check-in right now of what would be going on. Oh my gosh, we're almost at 25K. We get free questions at 25K. Super fans, you're good. Super fans get one free question per live at any time. And then in a few minutes, I do have to tap off. That's awesome, Marielle. In a few minutes, I do have to tap off for another DM read off the live. I hear the cat. Oh, I hear the cat. It's our neighbor's cat. She comes in to visit. I hear her. I love her. I'll say hi to her soon. Definitely. Um, it more I think I was more in his energy, and what that can mean to me, though, is that there are either like circumstances or energies present between them that this would be a predominant feeling, if that makes sense. Like the fear, like I don't gather that he's always in this much fear. Not this much. Like I'm not trying to make it like dramatic, but I'm just trying to vocalize the fear and that it feels like it's a little bit extra right now and there must be some circumstances. We made it to 25K. Ooh, but yeah, there must be, like, some circumstances or a few things said. It doesn't feel too big. It just feels kinda like, "Oh, gotcha." You know? It kinda feels like, "Okay, I got it." Like, I'm in that kind of I'm gonna stay in this safe zone. I'm operating in this safe zone or something like that. I don't know. Does that clarify that? What the That's not me. What the heck? And that's not a video either. That's not what I asked for. But I can work off that. So let me know how that feels. Lovely, Karina. What the Not sure what's going on. Yeah, I'd have to look a little deeper, Karina, to see. But essentially there's like something, it doesn't feel huge, it just feels something that's like, got it, like, okay, got it. And then sits in that space of like, this is where I'm gonna be, you know? I don't know if that, yeah. So if you ever want to go deeper, just let me know. But that's what I gather at this moment or around this time. You're welcome. Big love to you. So we did it. We did the 25K. So, yay, Misty's gonna get another Q. Woohoo for free. Woohoo. If anyone else is here and wants a free question, we're gonna do a few. And then I might have to pop off of the live. So we got a few free questions. So if you're here, you came at a good time. We hit the goal. Okay, let's do, yeah, for sure, Marielle. Okay, sounds good, Karina. Juliana, awesome. So we'll do Misty, then Juliana, then we'll do Marielle, then if Karina, oh my gosh, why do I keep doing this to myself? I keep wearing like logos and it goes over the writing. Okay, so let's do Misty. We'll do Juliana. Cute, good timing. Good timing, Juliana. And then Marielle. And then Karina. Okay, there we go. We did it. Okay, I'm gonna have to, oh, I'm just gonna leave that on because I'm gonna jump off after these ones. So, Misty. Do I feel Merle? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's okay. Got their energy. And Rachel's relationship last. Um, I feel like what I'm getting is there's an essence of a yes coming forward and that they're going through, I don't know if they're going through this right now or they will go through this, but they're going to go through a change and it might cause for some stuff to come up, maybe not comfortable stuff, but that they're being offered a change where they can, if they want to stay together, they can. They have choice, they can change this, but I do get that there's an opportunity either now or coming forward where they'll get to like kind of check in and like go through things and reset or something to some capacity to like, that's what it feels like. So I hope that helps Misty and let me know if that made sense or not. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, lovely. Okay, Juliana, are you still here, love? If you're here, send me a little heart in the chat. Yay. Okay. Well, man, future. A little contact. I feel the first thing that I feel, Juliana, and always big hugs with everything. The first thing that I feel is there's a reason for little little contact. And what I'm feeling is that either Michael, and let me know if this resonates or not, but that Michael is creating like a bit of a protective protective measure over themselves or something. Like there's how do I say this? Come on. Um, there's a protection over themselves a little bit essentially, and that they're doing that right now to give themselves a little bit of distance in terms of like committing to something or something like that. Like, does this make any sense to you? And if not, it's okay. But does this make any sense that there might be some, like, whether they're like pulling back or holding back, or they're reserved, or they're like protecting themselves? Does that make sense to you when you hear that? Okay. So it feels, and like, and big hugs, but it does feel like there is some intention from Michael, not necessarily because of like you or anything you're doing right or wrong or anything. It's just like they have this thing they have to work through. And so to answer your question, um, I feel the yearning. I don't know if that's your yearning or theirs or both. I feel like a yearning for the future together. And that I can see the possibility, but it's kind of like hazed over by Michael's protective glass or Michael's something. I can't describe Michael's freaking feelings very well, but it feels like Michael could let some walls down essentially to get to that future. I can feel it, but it feels like he's kind of preserving himself a little bit, maybe too much at this moment. And hopefully that can dissolve a bit so that he can open up more. So I see the potential, but it feels like Michael has to let some walls down to be able to let that happen. And I'm not sure if they're gonna do that, like, right away, it doesn't feel like it's like go showing me, like, hazy glass, like, they're literally showing me them he's preserving himself, he's protecting himself, he's preserving himself, like, they're showing me, like, a jar of preserved vegetables, essentially, and I think he's just creating a barrier to protect himself, and so it doesn't necessarily bring forward future energy. Can he get there? Yes, but he really has to dissolve that, like, protective thing. Does that make sense? If not, again, that was extremely metaphorical, so just let me know. Yeah, you're welcome. Big love to you. I'm glad it made sense. Big love to you, Juliana. Good timing coming on here today. I'm happy you were here. Marielle and Karina, are you still here, or were you talking about off the live? I'll check in with Marielle and Karina. Oh, there you are. You're here. And then I'm going to be jumping off here after that. Let's see what you get. Mm. Oh, I'm sorry you're feeling that way. First of all, that's not a fun feeling. I've got a few things coming forward for that. It and like big love to you, and I know we're not talking face to face right now, but what I hear is it does feel like it's oh perfect, Karina. We'll go after Marielle. And then I'm gonna be jumping off the live after. It does feel like it's a little one-sided, and I think the way that I'm trying to express this is it does feel within your energy more. Um, And I think he has no idea. Like, I think he honestly has no idea that you're feeling this way. And I kind of get for you that this is, I don't want to say unsafe or like triggering. Those are really big words, but kind of like it's like on the bridge of those sort of feelings for you potentially that there's like, is there something else going on? Right. And totally. And, oh, and um, I don't think he would see this as, when you were communicating, like, "Don't ghost me," I don't think he sees it as that at all. I think he's just, like, doing his thing and doesn't really notice, and so it does feel a little bit like which, by the way, I wanna validate your feelings always. Wanna validate where you're at, validate your feelings, and they're real, and like, you matter. And then I think from his side, what I get is he has no idea. He's not thinking this is, like, necessarily anything like that, and I don't think he thinks this is, like yeah, you know what I don't know. Totally. And I think, yeah, like, always take care of yourself. I'm an advocate for you saying or not saying or doing whatever you need for yourself. Like, do whatever you need to do for yourself and see if there's anything coming up for you. Like, if you wanna take some time, and see, like, what's coming up. Like, why are we feeling annoyed? And of course, like, like, I get it, but also I think they're trying to say that there's, like, potentially there's something ooh, I'm getting lots of tingles too. There's a little bit more for you behind this annoyance um, and getting really real with yourself about what that route might be. If you wanted to ever go into that, of course, we can. I'm always here for that. But if you like take a second or journal or a few minutes or a night or whatever to like really feel through like what's actually going on, I think it kind of feels like that. Yeah. I get that. I think that, I think, and I don't know, I mean, we know that there was a confusing sort of scenario that even for me to work through today, but essentially it doesn't feel like for him, it just feels speaking of annoying energy, it feels like it's like he's more annoyed and it's not like closeness with her or something like that. And so like I don't think for him he feels like he's choosing anyone more or less. I think he's just kind of doing yeah, like I think he's more just kind of like there's like frustration or annoyance or something in terms of like either painting or something. Like there's something that's like not fully like there for him. And to me though it doesn't feel yeah, it doesn't feel like there's like meaning behind it. Well, there's not there's of course there's meaning behind everything, but it's not like strong meaning for him. And so I think that what I gather for you is there might be some fears that are accentuating possibly some things that may or may not be going on. And they're saying to like really reflect within yourself to see why you're annoyed and like that it's valid. Of course, I just want to say it's valid. But like reflecting on why that might feel that way and that there's a solution behind that why. There's a solution for what to do for yourself, whether it's with him or with yourself behind that. Does that make sense at all? That's kind of what I'm hearing behind it. But I hope talking here helped clarify some of that kind of interesting energy around this painting, So yeah. But yeah, and let me know if you have questions, of course. I'm gonna go to Karina's message. I'm always around. Um, I'm gonna go to Karina's message because then I do have to step into a deep read after. Okay, you're welcome. And yeah, do that thinking if you can, tap into why, and then I think your answer is gonna come from that, is what it's kinda saying for you, Marielle. Tons of love as always. Okay, Karina. And then after this question, I'm going to be jumping off the live, everyone. I see your question, feeling it. Like, kind of, like, yeah, like, it doesn't feel like effort to make it work. Ooh, I'm sorry about this word. I don't love this word that's coming forward, but it's like compliance. Is that even the right word? Like compliance. What am I meaning by that? Sometimes things lose their meaning. Um, it feels like duty, like it doesn't feel like strong effort necessarily. Like there is effort. There is effort to make it work. Yes. But it feels like it's like a duty or something like that within that energy. So I hope that helps. And sorry, big hugs. I'm gonna jump off the YT. Bye YT teams, people. See a team over there. Yeah, you're